Hey guys, it's Lauren here. Today I'm really excited to show you. I just wanted to show how you can make four single products work for an entire face with mascara. So one thing I love about mascara is the versatility. I think it's super cool that you can just have everything in your compact that can do your entire face. But sometimes you look at this and you're like, okay, no, that can't do my whole entire face. You're like, okay, what about my eyes? So I'm going to show you how you can do your eyebrows, you can do your eyeshadow, your lips, and your entire face with just these four colors. So I've got, and then I'll also be using Stay Spray to keep it on there, and then also my setting powder. And then I just wanted to use as the minimal amount of as possible. So I've got two brushes. This is the multitasker brush. It's got the like a dense, small, rounded, and like a flat edge here. Let's see if I can make that look more. Yeah, I think you can see it. And then this side, it's got a smaller, you can kind of compare it to my finger, but it's got a smaller, also dense, rounded, flat edge. And this is really good for eyeliner, lip liner, and I'll be using it today for lip liner and my eyebrows. So this brush, the multitasker brush, and then I've also got the 30-second hack brush that's got this dense dome, fluffy, kind of rounded edge here, and then this other edge that's a flat, it's soft, flat and fluffy and soft edge. And sorry about my nails. I did this side nice and pretty so I could do a swatch, and that's why I have this tap. And then I've got this side not cute still, so. But it's cool. We're just going to go for it, and I'm just going to have two different nails, and you're just going to have to ignore that I had one side ready for pictures and one side hasn't been done for like a month. So, here we go. First thing we're going to do, oh, sorry, I wanted to talk about the colors. So here are the colors that I've got. This is white peach. Oh my gosh, look in the mirror. You can see my finagling to get the phone there. I was laughing so hard, but I was like, there's no way I can show this, but I can show. So that's how I got the phone to stand there. It's super fancy. Okay, so I've got Aura. This is Aura, and I'm going to use it to do my all-over color. This is the new contour color called Astoria. And then this is the new blush color, lip and cheek color called Plum. And then this is the highlight, or the illuminate color called Rose Gold. So I'll be using Aura, Astoria, Plum, Rose Gold to do my entire face today. And then this is the new, it's a, I think it's like called Saltaire. This is the new Saltaire compact. It's really pretty, like a pretty marbly gray color. I love it. So, starting with Aura, and then this end of my did I say this 30-second hack? This is the detail hack. I may have called it the 30-second hack. This is the detail hack. Okay, so I'm going to start with the detail hack with this domey end here, and I'm just going to tap 1, 2, 3 times, and that still could even be too many. Sometimes I usually try to go 1 to 2 times to tap, but I guess I was just overzealous today. So I'm just going to go in this triangle area right here under my eye, and I'm going to create a highlight there. I've got a mirror down here, so don't mind if I just kind of peek at it every once in a while. Okay, so once I've got that on, if I feel like it's not quite enough, then I can go again and tap. But I definitely don't want to go into my palette and just wipe a bunch, or else it's just going to start creasing in my under eye. So you do a little amount each time. So then I just did one tap, and then I'm just going to go in and kind of touch in that area of my under eye where it gets a little darker. Because, you know, I have kids. Okay, so you can already see how this has brightened up that one side. So then I'll go in, do the same thing on the other side. And again, where I feel like I need to add any extra, then I'll just do one more tap and tap it in there. Okay, then I'm gonna switch sides. I'm gonna use the flat end, and I'm just gonna do 2 taps in there. So here we go. Just 2 taps, 1, 2. I did terrible trying to do that in there. Well, you get the gist of what I was doing, but I'm gonna do it down here. So now I've covered that. And then I'm just gonna go in and apply it right here on my chin. I'm gonna actually leave this part. I mean, I may just brush it a little bit, but I'm not gonna focus on this part because this is where I'll be applying my contour and blush. So I'll just blush it right down here on my jawline. And you kind of want to stipple first, and then that way you get the best coverage that you need, and then brush wherever you feel like you need to brush. And if you do feel like you have spots that need to be covered, you can just switch that to the other side, and then just kind of like tap a little bit on there and stipple it in really well, and it will cover those spots. Then I'll go in on my forehead. I don't usually do my forehead a lot because I have bangs, but for the sake of showing everybody, I'll go on my forehead. Just kind of in that T area. Then I'll cover up here. Okay, and obviously it is clear that I haven't covered my nose yet. I just did 1 tap, and then I just kind of stipple it down. Just stipple, and then wipe. That's kind of what I do. And then I'll just kind of go through and blend everything all together at this. Cover spots that I didn't feel like I got very well or whatever. Just kind of make sure I've got my whole face brightened. Okay, so now I'll switch to doing the contour. So I'm going to use the same brush. I'm just going to wipe it here a little bit. That's kind of my go-to place to wipe when I'm switching colors and using the same brush. So I'll just wipe a little bit here, and then it's good for me to switch to contour. So then I'm going to go to this Astoria Contour. This is a darker contour. It's I usually use a lighter contour, but if I'm just going to be using these 4, then I want to use a darker one so that I can do my eyebrows and my lip liner as well, and also I might use it on my eyes. So I'm just going to use a teeny tiny bit. I'm just going to tap it. Let's see, I tapped it 2 times. I mean, you can hardly even tell that's on there, but you'll be so surprised to see how it goes on. So I'm gonna come here and find where my cheekbone kind of curves under, and then I'm gonna follow this line, and you'll see that it curves all the way. Like if you're feeling it, you'll feel that it curves all the way under here. Instead of going straight down, it's like it swoops. So I'll go there and I'll just kind of like hug that cheekbone. Can you see that? Isn't that crazy? Like, did you see how much was on there? And it's like already a ton of contour. So little goes a long way with this stuff, and that's why I love it, because sometimes you look at these tiny things and you're like, yeah, there's no way that's gonna last me, but it's insane. It really does. So I'll just keep kind of hugging that cheekbone all the way under, and I blend as I go, because then I feel like I don't ever have any harsh, crazy lines. So you can make that as intense or as subtle as you want. I mean, it's hardly noticeable the amount of product that I used. And if I used more product, I could make that a more intense contour line. So, I mean, it's kind of up to you. But since I'm only using 4, this is just kind of a simple look today. Okay, so then I'll do the same thing on this side. And anywhere I feel like I need to blend a little more, I just switch to the other side of the brush. And then just blend as you go. So, I mean, obviously you can tell I used a little more on this side than I did on this side. So the good thing about cream is that if I feel like this is too much, then I can just kind of swipe it here. Or if I wanted to add extra on this side, it all blends so seamlessly together that you can just kind of blend as you go, take off, and it's not, I mean, it's really easy to take off and add on extra makeup. Okay, so there's my contour on my cheekbones. I'm gonna go right here in my jawbone, just with like the leftovers that I have here on my forehead, and then on the sides of my nose. And that's just a really easy basic contour. Sorry, I've gotten a hair in my eye. Okay, there we go. Okay, now we're gonna switch to blush. So I'm gonna keep using the same brush that I've got. I'm gonna use this Plum here. And then this seems, okay, like how are you gonna use this for blush? So I'm gonna show you how I'm using this brush to do like a round type of shape for blush. So I'm gonna dip, again, this is a darker color, so I definitely don't need a lot. I'm just gonna dip enough to cover the brush, but not too much. So then I'm gonna find the apples of my cheeks. I have really good apples of my cheeks. They're a little obnoxious, so it's really easy for me to see like this circular area here. If it's hard for you to see it, then just smile and then feel where your cheekbone goes, and you're just gonna kind of go in this round part. So I'm gonna go right here, and I'm gonna put some color here in the apple of my cheeks, and I'm gonna blend it up by my contour. So you can see here that obviously like that's not cute, but you wanna make a round shape and then brush it up, and then you can blend it all together. And if you feeling like it's crazy, just keep blending. Okay, and then I'll use this other side to bring that highlight back and kind of blend in around here. So you can see the difference. It just kind of brightens me up just a little bit. So I'll do the same thing. So here I just decided to blend a little bit with the other side before I got more product on there, because I had too much product on my brush. So I'm just gonna distribute a little more to this side. And then I'll blend again with this one. Okay, at this point I generally would spray my face, but since I'm using creams on my entire face, including my eyes and my eyebrows today, then I'm gonna spray after I do my eyeshadow and my eyebrows. So the lovely thing about having this is that I can use this for my under eye, all over my face, whatever, but then I can also use it to do my eyeshadow. So today I'm going to do a little bit of, sorry, these hairs are like driving me crazy. So I'm going to do a little bit of Plum and a little, oh, hello. I'm going to do a little bit of Plum, a little bit of Astoria, and then I'm going to do some rose gold. So when you're doing your eyeshadow, you want to have a medium color, a light color, and a dark color. And so I'm considering this my light color, my medium color, and my dark color. So I'm going to take the medium color and I'm going to wash it over like a little bit above my crease. So I'm going to take this brush and just do tiny taps, because if I get too much, it just kind of goes crazy with this stuff. But I'm just gonna brush here above my crease. And the reason I'm going above my crease is that when my eyes are open, I want to make sure I still see the shadow that I did. And same thing. And this blends so nice, this brush, for doing like a mid-color swipe on your eyes. I love it. Okay, so I could leave it as this if I wanted to, but I'm just going to show you that you can use multiple colors and kind of make different looks. So I'm going to use a teeny tiny bit of the Astoria, and I'm just putting it right on the very, very tip. I just put it right there, if you can see. And then I'm just going to go right here on the corners of my eyes to kind of create a little bit more depth. So I don't know if you can tell very well. I just kind of created it right here, and then I've got a little more depth. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'll just blend it all together. Made my eyelashes go crazy. Okay, so now I've got Plum. Let's see, I'm gonna blend that a little better. Put a little more Plum there. I've got Plum here on my crease, well, a little bit above my crease. And then I've got Astoria on my corners. And then I'm going to save the rose gold color for a minute because I want that to be my last kind of finishing touch. I'm going to switch to this brush and I'm going to use this small end here and I'm going to do my eyebrows. So I'm going to dip a little bit in Astoria. And I'm just going to follow the shape of my eyebrows to kind of enhance the color here. So the reason I decided to use this brush and not an eyebrow brush is so that I can use, so I can just show you that, I mean, this brush can, you only really need 2 brushes and 4 colors to create a full face look. So I'm going to be using this side for my eyes, like more of my eyes and my lips in just a minute here. Okay, so finishing on this side. Okay, now eyebrows are done. The nice thing about doing eyebrows with cream is that it kind of helps tame those crazy eyebrow hairs and helps them kind of go down. So I like to switch kind of between creams and shadows. I feel like I like the look of doing a shadow for my eyebrows a little bit better, but I like that creams tame my eyebrows, especially when they're a little crazy. Okay, so before I finish off with an illuminator and lipstick, I'm going to go ahead and spray this with setting spray. Spray the whole entire face, so it's going to get my eyebrows set, my whole entire face set, and then I'm going to go on with powder. So I'll just do about 3 spritz across. And then just kind of let that dry. And then cream makeup has, I mean, liquid makeup should be set, but cream makeup really needs to be set. And just as a general rule, cream makeup needs to be set. So I'm gonna go in with the same brush that I used before. Again, I'll kind of wipe it off to make sure that I don't get any crazy colors mixing in the wrong places. And then I'm gonna go in with this, it's my NYX, let's see, it's called Studio Finishing Powder. And it's a loose powder, it's like this. So then I'm just gonna tap a little bit with this side and do this small side for my under eye. And I'm just gonna press that in. So you just want to really be pressing the powder in instead of brushing it all over. If I'm pressing it in, I'm really sealing in that makeup instead of just like having extra powder on for fun. And this will also make it so it's not sticky. So if you've ever used cream makeup and you're like, yeah, no, it's not for me because I hate the sticky, it's because you're not setting it and it needs to be set. And I love this setting powder. It's translucent, but it gives a nice non-sticky feel. Okay, so now we're all set. Then I'm going to switch and do my illuminator. I'm going to do the illuminator with just my 4th finger. I'm just going to come here, rub it on there, and then just go on the high of my cheekbone and maybe up around my eye a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to take this end here of the multitasker brush and I'm going to dip it in the illuminator, and then I'm going to tap it over my eyelid. Let's see if I can do this on the phone. I'm just going to kind of tap it in this center area to create brightness. on my lid. Okay, and so now that's done. I still got a little powder on here. Probably not. Just kidding. Now it's done. I'm going to use just a little bit of powder and just set that cream. Since I did my eyes with cream, I'm just going to set it in on my eyes so that they don't crease during the day. Okay, now it's time for lips. So I've got the same multitasker brush. I'm going to use the side that I didn't use the rose gold on, and I'm going to dip it in Plum. Yes. And I'm going to use a little bit more here. Now that I'm doing it on my lips, I'm not so afraid to use so much product. So I'm going to do my entire lip in Plum, and then I'm going to add some extra colors after. So here I've kind of just created a base for my lipstick. I'm going to go in with the Astoria Contour with the small end, and I'm going to line my lips. Ooh. Okay, so then I'm going to blend that inward with my other side of my brush. I'm not going to wipe it all the way across because then that's going to just mix it all together and take away the lined illusion, but I'll just blend it inward. And the reason you would line your lips is just to make them appear fuller. Okay, so now I've got a pretty base color. I've got like a darker color to kind of pull it all in, make my lips look a little bit plumper and bigger. And then I've got the base color Plum, just super pretty, like a pretty nude color. But now I'm gonna add a little bit of rose gold just with my finger here. And I'm just gonna add it kind of in the center. So I'm just gonna do a kissy face and then tap it on. Kind of in the center there. And that's gonna kind of give me an ombre look and make my lips appear plumper and shaded a little bit more. So there we go. That is my entire look with just these 4 colors. The reason I chose these 4 colors is because I feel like they go really well together and they're very versatile. While there's many other colors that are versatile, I feel like this one, yeah, that's just my all over face color. So that's not gonna do much else than be my face color and highlight my face and cover areas, blemishes, and bring life to my face. The contour color, I love that I can use it on my lips, my eyes, my eyebrows, and for a contour. And if I felt like it too, I could use it as a liner. I could use the multitasker brush and line my eyes with it. I really love the Plum because I feel like it's not too bright of a color, it's kind of a duller pink that I could wear on my eyes, I can wear it on my cheeks, and I can wear it on my lips. And then the rose gold is usually a darker illuminator than I wear, but I really like it on my eyes and I really like it on my lips. So it's kind of a nice thing that I can, again, it's versatile and I can use it everywhere. So this is so great because instead of, I mean, while I can create a super glam pretty look with mascara products, I love that if I was like just going somewhere really quick, I could just take this stuff and then I'm good to go. I mean, I guess I would take my powder and my setting spray too, but instead of taking all the stuff if I'm traveling or something, I really don't have to bring my eyeshadows. I don't have to bring different highlight colors. You know, I can do the entire face, which is 4 colors, which is incredible. This entire compact is $56. You get the compact for free. So I have done foundation, concealer, lip liner, eyeshadow, lipstick, contour, illuminator color. I've done all of these things for $56 with 4 products. So it's super, super amazing. I love that I can do that. If you would like to be color matched, or if you want to come over and have a makeover, send me a message. I would love to help. I'm not trying to sell it to you. Seriously, I just found this product and I love it. And so I want to help everybody else learn to love it too and learn how to use it. So if you want to be color matched, send me a selfie in direct sunlight, and I can color match you, and let's get you going on this amazing stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, make sure you put them in the comments, and I'm happy to answer them. Thank you. See you.